Hey guys, welcome to this. This is my first playthrough of Vampire the Masquerade-Bloodlines 2. Boom. Um, I've only played like 50 minutes of the first game, dude. And then I had some issues and stuff, and I've been thinking about playing it again. Uh, but I have to add some fixes or something to it, right? But I figured we can do this one first, because I don't think it matters too much if you play the first game, except for it being a great game. The only thing that matters, I think, is according to a Google search. If you play the first game, like you would know more about the vampire clans and all of that lore stuff, and yeah. But I think this is like its own story, even though it's a sequel. But I'm not sure, but that's what the good old internet told me. So we can play this first, and then we can. I'll try to fix the other game so I can play that one. And the first one, I guess, is better, right? Because it had a lot of RPG elements to it, or it was an RPG game, I think. They removed most of that, or I think everything from this game. Um, we, so yeah, we'll try this one first. So if you don't want to listen to all of this talking, you can check down below and go for the next chapter where we start the game, right? I'll call this intro, and the next one will be like Vampires, the Masquerade, Bloodlines 2, something. Playing, or whatever. Something like that. The only game I played 100 hours of in this franchise is what the fuck is it called again? Blood Hunt. This one. And this is just a battle royale. It was a very fun game, if you ask me, but no, there are still people playing it, but now it's mostly there's bots and stuff in it, right? It was a good game. I was really wishing for more, because it was a cool battle royale. Vampires are fucking awesome. Climbing on buildings and jumping and all that shit. That's awesome. But yeah. Didn't work out too well. I don't know. Well, let's see a little bit, Adam. We can... About this game, I want to read a little bit, because I'm pretty new to this franchise. You are the Nomad, an elder vampire awakening from a century-long slumber. New to the modern nights, trapped in your blood is a stranger's voice. This entity, a vampire detective known as Fabien, will be your guide to 21st century Seattle. Okay, so we're in Seattle. Fabien, dude. You will explore the city through his eyes, as well as those of the Nomad, as you revisit a cold case from 100 years ago that is threatening undead and mortal society alike. Hunt your way through a modern night Seattle on the brink of an open supernatural war. Okay. In Vampire the Masquerade-Bloodlines 2. Like, I have no idea if this is connected to the first game. Where visceral vampire action meets a neo-noir murder mystery. Navigate the vampire court of Seattle and its dark underbelly in this action RPG. So there's still RPG elements to it then. But way less than in the first one, I guess. Realized by the BAFTA award-winning studio The Chinese Room. You are the monster. Blood sustains you and empowers your vampiric disciplines. You'll stalk and feed on the city's population at night. Use your supernatural powers or raw persuasion on unsuspecting mortals to lure them into dark alleys and slake your hunger. However, be cautious about breaking the masquerade. Revealing your true nature risks reprisals, starting with law enforcement and escalating from there. Remember, you are not the only creature that goes bump in the night. Experience immersive visceral combat that revolves various playstyles and approaches based on your choice of vampire clan. I don't think we could choose the vampire clan like right off the bat. Will you engage in close combat with supernatural strength, attack from a distance with blood sorcery, or silently thin the herd like the apex predator you are? Your clan choice will support these playstyles and more. World of Darkness. Enter the world of darkness and rise through vampire society or rail against it. Experience Seattle, a city full of alluring, dangerous characters and factions. Not to mention the mortals at stake in the clash of powers beyond their knowing. In this sequel to the cult classic, your choices, plots, and schemes will determine the balance of power and what becomes of the city and its people. Right. Just for the funsies, dude, if I read about the first game, like, you can skip this and go to the next chapter if you don't want to watch it, okay? Vampire the Masquerade-Bloodlines, this is the old game, delivers a new type of RPG experience, one that blends all the core elements of a traditional RPG with the graphical richness, immediacy, and brutal combat of a first-person action game. The game plunges players into the dark and gritty vampire underworld of modern-day LA. Okay. As a creature of the night. Players will develop their characters' powers, interact with other characters, and embark on story-driven quests as they battle mortals and other vampires with an incredible array of vampire powers and weapons. Powered by Valve's Source technology, the game is based on White Wolf's popular Vampire the Masquerade pen and paper RPG series and its official clans. Bruja. Okay. And this game is 21 years old, dude. Almost 21 years old. Next month. So yeah. But like this, look, this isn't. I have no problem playing games that looks like this. No problem whatsoever. But anyways, this is all about this one. So yeah. Let's jump over here. I'll pause and do a little audio check, because my mic is a dumbass. Okay, we're good. And also my camera might be a bit silly when slow when I start the game up. They have a launcher. I don't know if it will show up now. Oh shit. I lost my beard, man. Right, play. So you can see the launcher. Let's see, play. There was like, you can take this test to see which vampire clan you should choose and stuff like that. I was thinking about doing that. Maybe we'll do it if we're not picking it right off the bat, dude. We can watch this. What games are Chinese Room made again? I can't remember, dude. I gotta check that out. Camera's working. Confirm. Photosensitivity. Epilepsy seizures, okay? Looks pretty good so far. I'll try to keep the episodes on, I don't know, an hour. Plus, give or take. So I think my settings should be fine. I'm trying Ultra and 165 FPS. I have fake frames on. Frame gen, quality DLSS, blah blah blah. New game. I tried it for 10 seconds to check the... We have casual. You want to feel like a badass Ella vampire without worrying about the challenge. We have easy for players that want to focus on story and exploration over combat. I kind of want to do that, but we are not doing it. A tougher combat experience for players whose skills surpass those of mere mortals. We'll do this on the next playthrough, I think. On this one, we're doing normal. Good challenge to players familiar with action games. So we're doing normal on this one.
None of you will survive. I am beyond any power in Seattle.
Oh. I think on the hard one, I'm going to be a male. I'll be a female on this one.
I would be the beast incarnate, and none here would survive my hunger or my rage.
I want to do this to my eyebrow. But I live in this small stupid place and everybody's going to say, why did you do that?
Queen City, they used to call it. The gateway to Alaska, the city of flowers. That one never took off. The Emerald City, in the 80s when they were trying to give it a spit shine. Layers upon layers of history, each trying to mask the ones below. But Queen City is not wrong when you dig under the polish. Blue bloods and castles, peasants in the gutter. Same old story with a pretty flag on top. This town's had a queen for a long, long time. When the weight of a crown gets too heavy, people start sharpening axes. But it takes one hell of a push to set them swinging. You need a firebrand, a revolutionary, a despot, a murderer, or maybe just someone with a real big axe to grind. If I were a betting man, I'd say the heads are just starting to roll. And I am a betting man.
I don't know who he is though. So everything here is totally fucking new to me. I wish I knew more about the franchise, but I don't really know a lot. Like I know the name of some vampire classes and stuff, that's about it.
Frank, there's someone hurt down here. Get someone.
This game will be an ultra wide, it's just the cutscenes, man.
Take it easy. I got you. Don't try to move. Are you hurt?
What do you think? Tasty, tasty.
Hey, hello, Richie. What the hell happened? You okay? Richie. Shit. Hang on, I'm on my way.
He's on his way, huh?
What?
Sleeper.
Where?
I'm confused as fuck.
I cannot be found like this. I am not strong.
I need to feed. Tab to open the codex, but it doesn't work. The fuck? Tutorials for combat. How the Nomad performs combat actions. Press F to feed. The feed prompt will appear over an enemy when they are either damaged enough to enter into a stunned state, or if they are unaware of the Nomad's presence. Kindred society. Important concepts in vampiric society. Feeding Vita and blood. All vampires feed to survive through a blood-drawing bite known as the kiss. An act which both participants enjoy with euphoric physical pleasure. Some mortals, once fed upon, will spend the rest of their existence searching for this feeling again, regardless of the danger it presents. Most kindred feed from mortals. A few may stoop to the less nourishing blood of animals, and few are still indulge in the controversial act of drinking the blood of their fellow vampires. Right. Is my camera in the wrong place? After consuming a living creature's blood, that blood becomes I have to learn how to pronounce that word. Within the vampire. This blood animates their physical being, mends their wounds, and fuels their supernatural powers. Still not very good in English, dude. Game. Okay. I don't know what to do. I have to see a little bit what stuff is going to show up on the screen, and then I might have to move my camera a bit. Telekinesis, blood elixir, mending elixir. Interact E, heightened senses V. Where's the... We can't crouch in this game? Maybe not yet. Rats? So I'm on a 4070 card and I have like 110 frames with frame gen on an ultra wide. Envelope of cash? Items of interest discovered within Seattle. Clues and mysteries. Discovered in the derelict apartment building where the Nomad awoke. A paper envelope containing a small wall of cash. There is a handwritten note enclosed, which reads, "No paycheck for your friend this week. You tell him. We see him snooping upstairs again and he'll lose something real valuable." I might take my camera a bit further down. I'll do that. Let me just do that, man. Okay, maybe something like this. We'll see. What? Ice Wave presents. She says. 90s night. With Stone Squad. I'll probably try to do more than one playthrough.
Who the fuck?
A security guard.
Asshole!
Do not. More evidence. I must be careful.
Fool. Press tab. Ah, now it's working. Tap to perform standard attacks. Standard attacks are fast and deadly to most mortals, but stronger foes will not be defeated without further assault. Rightski. Maybe I should have had my camera on the other side. Did he actually fucking die from that? I think he did. Look at the blood splatter. Jump and vampiric jump. Yeah. Double tap to perform a vampiric jump. To preserve the Masquerade, avoid performing vampiric jumps in front of mortals. I don't know what. I don't think the OG Vampire, the Bloodline fans are very happy with this game. I might like it more because I haven't played enough of Bloodlines to understand the difference. I understand what they're complaining about and everything, but I haven't played it, so I don't have any relationship to it, I guess. But I bet I would love the first game though. I need to play it. I'm going to play it. I just have to find a fix. I know there's fixes for it. Maybe even there's an ultra wide fix. That would be fucking great. Was that supposed to be that?
Not mouth it's coming out of either. Well, know the back of my hand like the back of my hand, and... Well, that is not my hand.
Who speaks?
So you can hear me. Huh. Well, good evening.
What are you?
What are you?
You mean practically or philosophically? Answer's the same either way. Right now, I
He's disturbed by
don't really
that.
know.
Seems we are both in the dark.
Seems we are both in the dark then. Tell me what you can, and we will go from there.
That's generous of you. I know if I woke up with a voice in my head, well, I would probably take it better than most. But I appreciate I'm unusual in a few respects, and I thank you for your patience. My name's Fabien. I am, well, I was a vampire, like yourself. A kindred. Malkavian by blood.
Malkavian.
And I was, and still am, a detective. Matter of
Okay.
fact, I just started a new case. Finding my missing body. Tell me, what's the last thing you remember?
Torpor? I don't know. What is torpor? Let's be honest then. Torpor, I slept for years.
Torpor. I slept, insensible for years. I know not how many. Enough that I have no recent memories.
Torpor, huh? The sleep of the dead asleep. Interesting. I guess we don't have much to go off of. Except you've got a Malkavian and a mark. It's something.
A
Let's try
Malkavian.
this. You hit me with some questions. Maybe it'll spark an idea.
Like, if you know a lot about this, you can explain stuff to me in the comments if you want to. Do you know this mark? I'm kind of curious how he got inside my head too, but... Do you know this mark?
Do you recognize this mark, child of Malkav?
I don't think I do. But if poets and philosophers are to be believed, there's one thing I can tell you. When we want something to belong to us, we mark it. I'd say someone has claimed you. From where I sit, I can understand why. There's power in these old bones. Centuries of strength in these veins. Someone covets you. Question is, who?
We can... Who would dare to mark me?
You say someone covets me. Who dared give me this mark?
Seems to me that only someone deeply wounded could mark you like that. But as for who that is, no idea. I know they're careless to let you out without a leash.
And how did you get inside my head?
How did you get inside my head? Do you truly remember nothing?
Fabien.
My memory's a jigsaw right now, and I'm still working on the edges. I know I was on some sort of investigation, but how it got me here, I don't know. Breaking and entering skulls was never my forte.
How do we get you out?
As for our situation, how do we get you out of me?
If I were a betting man, which it happens I am, I'd wager this. Finding answers to one of our questions will find us the answers for the others.
Questions but no answers.
All questions, no answers. Very well. The hunt begins. Let us to it.
If I may, I'd recommend we get somewhere safe. I know a place. If you can get us out to the night air, I'll direct you. Supposing we're still in
The
Seattle.
night air.
Seattle. This is America. Very well. I will find the way outside. Then you may guide me.
Sounds good. You got a name, by the way?
Many. But for now, you can call me Fire.
All right.
Fire.
Pleased to meet you,
Cool
Fire.
name.
Let's find our way out, shall we? Save the worry about marks and other mischief.
Yeah. Get outside. Now this tab fucking button ain't working anymore. Why though? That's stupid. Holy shit. The Embrance Siren Child. Oh, these kind of games always have worlds that I'm not sure about. The Embrace is the gift and curse of eternity and bloodlust given by a kindred to a mortal. The sire first drains the mortal before replacing their victim's blood with some of their own, passing on underneath, and their clan's strengths and flaws. Passing on death. Stupid me. Passing on death and their clan's strengths and flaws. The embrace is death and rebirth, and undeath replacing life. A child, or childy, will always be weaker than their sire. One generation further from the first vampire, Cain. Cain. Mortals, or kin to some, are for the most part unaware of the existence of vampires. While younger kindred often try to retain their mortal ties, many older vampires distance themselves from the mortal world in order to preserve the masquerade at the cost of their humanity. However, emerging modern technologies make it more and more difficult to hide vampire existence. Most kindred agree that in open conflict, the sheer numbers and ingenuity of the mortals would mean that few vampires could long survive. After all, the sun is an ally no vampire can match. Upholding the masquerade. The first and most important tradition of vampire society is: do not reveal our existence to mortals. Kindred survival as a whole relies on an organized campaign of disinformation created to convince mortals that vampires do not exist. Without this shared conspiracy, the hunters would inevitably become the hunted. Vampires are strong as individuals, but open conflict with humankind would likely bring ruin to them all. Okay. Haven. The resting place of a vampire is called a haven. Most vampires make an effort to keep the location of their haven secret, and older vampires often have more than one. A vampire's haven may be in virtually any kind of structure and will often be painstakingly modified to provide safety both from sunlight and unwelcome intruders, or at least relative safety. The world has many dangers, and even the strongest of havens can be breached by a strong or committed enough foe. Clan Malkavian. The Clan of the Moon are believed by other kindred to be lunatics, oracles, and visionaries. Their fractured psyche, instilled in part by their bloodline, provokes distrust in those they deal with. In truth, their apparent delusions provide remarkable insights, and for that reason they are as likely to be shunned as grudgingly respected. Those embraced into the clan are often chosen by their sire for inscrutable reasons. They may favor those of empathetic nature, or those that display a unique perspective on the world. Often a Malkavian's mortal life is scarred by trauma, their mind fractured long before their eyes were opened to the sights and terrors of undeath. A Malkavian's power is also their weakness. They see all, but despite their struggle to maintain a hold on reality, they are by no means weak. Malkavians can move without being seen, and they can speak with inexplicable knowledge. They are also adept at twisting the minds of others, wiping the memories, or turning them into puppets. Fabien is of the Malkavian bloodline. Cool. Vampires and damage. Ageless, but not immortal. The dead body of a vampire can still sustain damage. Although they can withstand attacks that would easily kill a mere mortal, vampires will still suffer damage when attacked. Enough bullets can incapacitate them, and a sharp blade can sever their limbs. However, damage can be mended either through feeding or imbibing an alchemical elixir if the opportunity presents itself. Contrary to popular cultural belief, staking a vampire will not destroy them, but it will paralyze them and render them vulnerable until the stake is removed. Okay. Fire, sunlight, and decapitation are the surest ways for a kindred to meet their final death. So, fire, sunlight, and people that want to decapitate me, bad. Torpor. That's a state of deep slumber which renders the vampires entirely unresponsive to their surroundings. Deep slumber which renders a vampire entirely unresponsive to their surroundings. A kindred in torpor can lie dormant for prolonged periods of time. For many years or even centuries. We did that, didn't we? Or... Vampires may enter the state of torpor voluntarily or involuntarily through either starvation or grievous injury. Regardless of the cause of torpor, they will eventually wake ravenously hungry. In this state they will drain the nearest source of blood until the beast is satisfied and they regain their composure. Few things in the world are more dangerous than a freshly awoken kindred. Mind you, I'm English and my first language, okay? Have patience with me. Kindred. Vampires or kindred are monsters prowling the urban night. Once mortal themselves, these creatures do not breathe, and their hearts do not beat. They are undead and suffer an unquenchable hunger that can only be temporarily sated by drinking the blood of a living creature. There is a perpetual existence of inner turmoil, as the bestial nature of the vampire struggles against the remnants of their fading humanity. And the mark on my hand, dude. This strange mark is etched deeply into the skin of the Nomad's hand when they awoke. It appears to be the focus of a network of lines across their whole body. It appears to be connected to Fabien in some way, having bled with searing pain when he first spoke. People of note within Seattle. So Nomad. The Nomad goes by many names, but in this time and place they choose to be known as Fire. Yeah. Whoever or whatever brought the Nomad to this compromised state is unknown. Fabien might know a bit about the legends of their host, but not much. The only thing that is for certain is that the Nomad, whoever they are, will choose what information they wish to share, and with whom. And then we have Fabien, the Malkavian detective. A stranger's voice living in Fire's head. Fabien is a loquacious detective and a kindred of the Malkavian clan. He claims to have no memory or understanding of why he's stuck inside Fire instead of his own body. The city and its unique characteristics. Seattle, a city in Washington State, Northwest America. Founded in 1851 and inhabited by its first kindred shortly after. Seattle's Camarilla have been established for many decades. Cool. Get outside.
Hey Jamie, you got the key? Nah.
Can I crouch?
Security guy to meet us. Well, where is he then? Hang on, I got his number. Frank, Lockstock Security.
Frank Lockstock security. What's new now? Mortals? No. What's new? There's something wrong with that fucking shit, dude.
Hurry it up. It's cold as balls out here.
Yeah, I got it.
Seeing through your eyes is...
This place.
This is quite something.
Not that I know. Oh, come on.
Heightened senses, dude. Common vampiric knowledge useful to the Nomad. A kindred's senses are finely tuned and able to discern much more information than a normal mortal. Press V to activate heightened senses in order to focus on aspects of the world that are unseen by typical mortal humans. This can help identify types of prey, useful elements of the environment, and other useful information that will help a kindred to survive.
Guess we'll have to go in. How's your shoulder?
Yeah, not good, man, not good.
Hey, anyone in there? There?
No, okay. Now what?
What was the call about?
A meth head attacking his buddy, it said.
Shit, we need to get this open then.
How do I get outside? Do we have to wait?
Calling it a prio.
Okay, let's do this.
Should I fight them or should
Open
I?
up. Come on, you know how cold it is? You want to take us on, at least do it in the warm.
Still no answer.
Get dispatch, see who's in the area.
I'll call Mike, he's got the RAM.
Yeah.
You think I can fuck them up? I don't know, I'm a beginner vampire.
We gotta get up and out. They get one look at your clothing choice, we'll have a problem.
I don't understand what to do.
Someone called the cops. No way out there.
I can handle these mortals.
They'd be missed, and that'd mean a full-scale hunt. We must not break the masquerade.
No. Not break the masquerade. Breaking the masquerade in some circumstances, such as at a heavily monitored site of a recent breach or in a large public space, is enough to earn an execution from the court immediately. Yeah. When a secret is nearby, the crosshair grows. Oh. Fuck. It's big. I don't know. What?
Elevator's as broke as a Monday night streetwalker.
Yeah. It was this. Use telekinesis. Nothing.
Get that door open now!
Never mind, just go!
God damn it! One quiet ship.
I'm super fast.
That was what they called telekinesis, right?
Yeah. Telekinesis is... telekinesis. Important objects that can be grabbed by telekinesis are highlighted purple when using heightened senses. Press Q to pick up object with telekinesis. Pressing Q again to drop the held object. Press left mouse button to throw it. Stealth. Throwing small objects can distract the target and either allow the Nomad to sneak past the target or open them up to a stealthy assault. The Nomad has learned this ability during their lengthy existence. I should have this on another button. We don't need to read about crouching.
Come on, don't make this nut worse.
Get to the roof and avoid police. Catching me, coppers. Like, so far this game is great. For someone who hasn't played the first one. There was a note left on a bloody package. Discovered in the derelict apartment building where the Nomad awoke. An opened package smelling strongly acidic and rotten. There are small shards of broken glass present at the bottom, sticky with congealed old blood. There is a note that reads, "Flirtatious donor. This type was hard to come by. Be careful with it. F." Okay. Flirtatious donor. This type was hard to come by. Be careful with it. 10 XP. Can we actually level up or something and stuff like that? I don't think we have a skill tree or anything. I don't know though, but according to people there shouldn't be a lot of stuff like that. Okay, where the fuck are we supposed to go?
No, I think we're good.
Copy that 128. All quiet?
Yeah, all quiet, but damn, Carl. I always get the spooky ones.
No getting past. Think you can distract him somehow? You're a mite conspicuous. We don't want to fight here.
What item can I use? Where do I want to go? I want to go to the right, I guess.
Hello? Someone there?
Or maybe this is the wrong way? Fuck. I don't know.
Nothing. Thank God.
Old cityscape photographs. Sepia-tinged and musty photographs depicting a city. The dress of the people and model of vehicles suggests it to be the early years of the 20th century. Yeah.
Hello, Seattle. This is your 2 a.m. weather and traffic update. We're still under a severe storm warning, and it's cold, cold, cold out there. Colder than your favorite team's chances of making it to the playoffs this year. That cold.
That's cold.
Now, let's make a note of these important reminders, because multiple things are happening at once. All streets in the historic Pioneer Square district are closed to traffic between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. due to emergency work on sewer systems damaged by the cold. Metro, bus, and streetcar service in the downtown area is suspended until further notice. And all flights in and out of Seattle-Tacoma International Airport are canceled. That's right, everyone. If you were dreaming of a tropical getaway to dodge the storm, it's good to want things, but that dream is over. So instead, I suggest you curl up with a favorite story and a glass of the good stuff and try to enjoy our winter wonderland while it lasts. You're up to date. Don't let the frost bite. And I'll be back in an hour to tell you another weather story.
Moves pretty fucking fast.
Dispatch, stay in contact.
80 FPS. To glide.
Something strange.
Press and hold space. Oh.
Jehoshaphat H. Christ, you are something else.
After beginning a jump, hold the jump button for longer to initiate a glide. While gliding, it is possible to change course by pressing a direction. After a while, the Nomad will lose momentum and begin to rapidly descend. This is another tool that the Nomad has made a part of their skill set. Nomad.
Something?
Oh yeah. Cold as shit tonight, he says. We have to go down? Where is my FPS going? What's my fake frames? At least I got Christmas to look forward to, he says. Okay. We got someone over here though.
You get the report?
Yeah, looking for a security guy.
Watch your step. This floor's no good.
Peaceful night so far.
Where do I want to go? That way?
You hear something?
places creep me the hell out. Creaking, settling.
There's someone in here, man. Jamie said they heard a bang, like something collapsing.
It could be snow, but the roof's rotted out. Weight of the snow brings the ceiling down.
Shh. Okay. That time I definitely heard something.
Nah, you didn't.
Here, you're trespassing on private property.
Shut the fuck up.
Keep it down. I want to find this asshole.
If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
Probably old.
Older than your country by 150 years.
Oh. Huh. Right.
Now be quiet.
Not the right fucking time, dude. Codex. Hello. Annoying. Crouching will also enable the Nomad to move stealthily past unsuspecting enemies. Yeah, or open them up to surprise attacks. Kindred age progression, okay. Vampires do not age as mortals do, nor do their bodies degrade or break down over time. Oh, I wish. Oh, how I wish I was a vampire. Instead, their blood grows more potent and they gain stronger supernatural abilities and increased power. The average newly embraced vampire or fledgling must be skilled to survive. The fledglings who last longer than a year are few. And those that last more than a decade even fewer. In a city the size of Seattle, there are likely only a dozen kindred who are more than a few decades old, and less than a handful who have seen a single century of existence. Elders are those kindred who have existed for more than 3 centuries. The Nomad is known to be at least 300 years old, and legend rightly names them as an elder. Okay. Note left on a dusty package. Discovered in the derelict apartment building where the Nomad awoke. An open package, dusty with a small coffee stain on the corner. The box looks like it once held a cylindrical object, but is now empty, save for a very small trace of thick red liquid. It smells of mortal blood, mixed with something that the Nomad cannot quite identify. There is a note that reads, "From an angry, unwilling donor, keep low, asshole sheriff, been sniffing around. F."
Smile for the camera, sweetheart.
Cool.
This one goes out to all the fans of slaughtered pigs.
It's a ghoul, in case you didn't notice. Gonna bring the PD down on our necks.
The fuck?
Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. You never looked better, sweetheart. Find your light. Find your light and smile. I'm so glad we went for a closed set, aren't you? Let's see some teeth. Now this is a shot for the portfolio.
I'm eating him. I'm feeding on him, I mean.
Busy night. Cops, ghouls, detectives, mysterious flying strangers. All we need now is a full-on musical number.
Yeah. There's something wrong with the fucking... ghouls, dude. Mortals with supernatural traits gained by drinking a vampire's blood. Oh shit. By drinking a vampire's blood, ghouls benefit from superhuman strength and do not age, but they are essentially minions of their dominator, the vampire who feeds them. They are addicted to vampire blood and dependent on it to keep their powers, assuring loyalty to their dominator no matter how badly they are treated. And then we have the Seattle Police. The Seattle PD, Police Department, are for the most part blissfully unaware of the existence of kindred. Police officers will protect mortals and respond to public displays of violence or suspicious behavior. Attracting too much of their attention risks a masquerade breach. Yeah. Ghouls. Days since last drink. Like 13 days. All day. Hungry.
Some vampire lets a mortal sip a little blood and they think the rules don't apply to them anymore. Goddamn junkies.
Right. I think up is the way to go, but... this staircase is broken. Do not feed the ghouls.
Set off a full masquerade breach.
What the fuck are they? Defeat the ghouls. Okay, here we fucking go. I said here we go. Control. Come on.
You got nothing.
Converse. Dash and heavy attack. Can I have dash on alt instead? I'll try to change that. Okay, let's read a little bit before we end the episode. What's new? Breaking the masquerade in some circumstances, such as at a heavily monitored site. The telekinetic pull. I can use this on an unaware opponent with Q. Okay. Bring them within striking distance or catch them off guard. Cool. Attack while sliding. Oh. Attack while sprinting. Parry. Dash toward an enemy at the moment when they attack in order to open the target up to a follow-up assault. Mouse button 4. Dash towards. Kicks. Dash, then attack. C, then attack while airborne. What? Okay, we'll get the hang of this. Cool. Awesome. Okay, I think we have to end this episode though, guys. And yeah, fun game so far, if you ask me. But also, I am one of the people that haven't played the first one, so I have nothing to compare it with, right? Okay, that was my first playthrough of the first episode of my first playthrough of Vampire the Masquerade's Bloodlines 2, dude. Okay, peace out, okay?